Hey, what is up YouTube? KurtPro23 here. And we're going to be doing a tier list for Invincible characters based off of strength. Let's start this thing off. And here we got Aquarius. Aquarius and all the other Guardians. We're going to do them rather quickly because we only see them fight against Omni-Man and the Mauler Twins. The Mauler Twins are ass. Anyways, here we have Aquarius. Aquarius is a... Yeah, we're just going to throw him in D, guys. He kind of sucks. He's trash. We're going to speedrun the Guardians, like I said. So, Darkwing in D. Ghost, Green Ghost in D. Actually, she's probably C or B. The whole Guardians of the Globe, honestly, we could throw them at the top of A for now. Actually, wait. This is at the end of Season 2, so... we'll keep them there for now. That's probably going to change, though. They might go up to S. So, next up we have Martian Man. Martian Man is... He's probably a B tier with Green Ghost there. And then Red Rush. She's the strongest... Probably the strongest of the original Guardians that get killed. Next up we have Immortal. He's probably at the top of B. And then War Woman is probably the same strength as Immortal. Here we have Adam Eve from the Adam Eve special. Clearly, she doesn't really know how to use her powers yet in the special, but she does get relatively good with them by the end of the episode. Here we have Adam Eve from the entire show, I guess, at the end of Season 2, technically. So, she's an S-tier character. For strength-wise, I mean. She's probably the most powerful person on this list. If you read the comics, you know. But... anyway, she could go toe-to-toe with literally anyone on here. And maybe even come out on top. So, she's an S tier for strength. And next up, we have... what is this guy's name? Black Samson. Black Samson. He's probably in C tier, too, for strength. Honestly, we don't really see much of what he can do in the show. We see him fight against Battle Beast. He gets his ass beat. We see him fight against... the Giant. He throws a car at the Giant, so I guess he is kind of strong, but I don't really know. We don't really see much from him. Here we have Bulletproof. We don't really see much from him either, but I do know that he is strong based on the comics. The comics, we don't really see... well, the comics, Black Samson's a completely different character. He's really, really strong in the comics. In the show, he's pretty much nerfed. Like, into the ground, kind of. What I can tell you guys is that Bulletproof is definitely stronger than Black Samson. So, that's just the fact of the matter. So, Duplicate is up next. Duplicate probably is stronger than Little Kid Adam Eve because of how many clones of herself she can make. Next up, we have Space Rider. Just kidding, guys. Space Racer. It's actually Space Racer in real life. He's probably an S tier for how strong he is. His gun can go through literally anything. He can shoot a Viltrumite in the foot, and their foot will, like, disintegrate. I'm pretty sure that's how it works, right? He shoots his gun. It literally puts a hole through someone. Literally anyone. Like, I think that thing would work on Battle Beast. Not too sure, though. Next up, we have Monster Girl. Monster Girl is pretty bad. But I don't know if she's stronger than Immortal or not. It shows that the beginning of Season 1, Invincible, is stronger than her in Episode 3 when he punches her off him. Off of Rex, I mean, when he punches her off of Rex. Relatively easily. I mean, she doesn't seem to be very strong in the show. So, for that reason, I'm going to have to throw her probably in B tier. Oh my gosh, we got 3 versions of Rex here. Season 1 Rex is probably right here. I don't know why there's multiple versions of Rex and Invincible. Like, what does this even mean? Anyways, Rex from the Lizard League fight, I guess he's stronger? I don't know. This one with his new thing, though, that's pretty OP. He just shoots it and, like, insta-kills Octoboss. Next up is Robot. Robot in the show, we've seen him do some quite impressive things with the giant. He blows the giant down into the parking garage. He also pretty much single-handedly saves them all from the Psychids on the spaceship in the Mars spaceship. With his technology, it's pretty impressive. So for that reason, I'm gonna have to throw Robot's strength so far from season 2 in A tier. Next up is Shrinking Ray, and I believe that Shrinking Ray probably goes right here next to Black Samson. We haven't really seen her do too much strength-wise either. I mean, she beat that gorilla guy in episode 3, and season 2, episode 5, she did beat the one guy by going in his eyeball. That's pretty OP. I mean, if she could do that to, like, a Viltrumite, then she's probably, like, an A or S tier, honestly, but we don't see that from her. So, unfortunately, she's going to have to sit in the C tier. Oh, now this actually makes sense, because Alan, without nearly dying to the Viltrumites, he's not very strong. But then Alan, after he dies to the Viltrumites, then comes back, he's pretty damn strong. I don't know if Space Racer's gun could beat him or not, but it probably could. So for that reason, I'm gonna have to keep him there. I don't know. Let me know if you guys agree with me or not. Next up, we have Cecil, and Cecil's just a normal guy. We haven't seen his origin story yet. So for that reason, I'm going to have to throw him in D tier because he's pretty much just a regular human. So next up, we have Damien Darkblood. We didn't see how strong he was, but Cecil did mention that he's an immovable object or an unstoppable force. I don't really know which one when he was talking about him and Omni-Man. So I'm going to have to throw him with Cecil there because we don't see how strong he is, but we do know that he is quite strong. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to just throw him in D. Next up, we have Darkwing's assistant, Nightboy. Pretty sure that's what they called him. But his name is eventually just the new Darkwing. So Darkwing here, he can throw people into the Shadowverse, or the Shadow Realm, whatever it's called. He throws Invincible into the Shadow Realm. He's stronger than Invincible in that sense, but physically strong, I mean, we're not talking about physically strong here. I mean, this guy just wields a gun that can destroy anything. Adam Eve has powers, not muscle. So since his power is pretty damn overpowered, we're going to put him probably in A tier. Throwing people into the Shadow Realm is pretty damn overpowered, in my opinion. And here we have Ragnar's. Ragnar's are stronger than Viltrumites. It shows in the show. So we're going to throw them in S tier. Next up, we have the Reanimen. Why are there two versions of them? They're the same. They're pretty much the same thing. It's literally the next day. I mean, maybe it was made with better technology, but I'm just going to throw them both in the same spot. So the Reanimen in the show, they're pretty overpowered for no reason. In the comics, they're not that strong, but in the show, they're super OP. They're probably right about here. Yeah, we're gonna throw them at the pretty much top of A. I don't think that, well, this is just one Reanimen. I think that Red Rush could be a Reanimen. I think that, yeah, Nightboy could just throw him into the Shadow Realm. So, or Darkwing could just throw them into the Shadow Realm. But do I think Immortal's weak ass could be a Reanimen? No, I do not. So, they both are going in the A tier, even though they're the same thing. But anyways, let's move on to Titan. Titan's not very strong, as we were shown in the show. Invincible, like the first month of him getting his powers, he beats Titan. So for that reason, I'm gonna have to put Titan at the bottom. I'm messing this whole thing up. At the bottom of C tier. Do I think he could beat Aquarius? I think that he could beat Aquarius on a good day. So we're just going to keep them close together. I don't think anyone is going to be less than Titan. Actually, let's just get these weak fucks out of the way here. The weak people here that we have are her, him, Machine Head, King Lizard, this guy. He's stronger than them, though. Nope. Like that. And he's also a villain of the week, so we're going to put him up here, too. And Elephant Man, too. He gets beaten by Mark pretty damn easily. And who else is weak on this list here? He gets beaten pretty easily, too, but he's actually pretty strong. I think that he could take on Titan. I think he could. Alright, guys. We have Angstrom Levy up next. So, Angstrom Levy, in the show, what we've seen so far from him, Angstrom is pretty powerful, okay? He gets as strong as Invincible by the doctors that rebuild his body. Plus, he can go to any dimension that he wants to. So, for that reason, I'm going to throw him at A tier. Just behind the Guardians of the Globe. I don't know why there's a whole team. Like, that's kind of unfair. Like, why isn't there a whole team of the new Guardians? Should I even be ranking them? We'll make that decision later. But next up, we have Battle Beast. Do I think Adam Eve could beat Battle Beast? Maybe. But for now... Well, not even for now. I don't know. Battle Beast is definitely one of the strongest characters in the entire franchise. So, I'm just going to throw him at the top of S. Strongest character on the list. I take back what I said. I'm going to say that Battle Beast is stronger than Adam Eve. Next up, we have this Kaiju. I don't know why this is on the list, but we'll probably throw him there. I don't know. I mean, well, if a Viltrumite could easily beat this and die to this, that means that this is definitely a lot less stronger. But I do think that the Guardians of the Globe could take it out. Invincible could only beat this because he can fly. Angstrom, as strong as Invincible, can't beat that because he can't fly. Even Invincible doesn't beat this thing. He has to make Anissa do it for him. Next up, we have this thing. This thing's trash. It gets beaten by Invincible in Season 2. Which, I don't even know how you lose to Invincible in Season 2. He's relatively weak. But I think that Immortal would lose to it. Immortal's fucking trash, guys. So for that reason, he's going to be at the top of B ahead of Immortal. Okay, next up we have this Kaiju. And this one, probably the same strength as this one. Maybe a little less stronger. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, next up, let's do Theodus. We don't see his power level in the show yet, so I'm not gonna rank him. Same thing with him. They don't show any levels of power in the show, so we're just gonna put them not ranked. Next up, we have Octoboss, and I'm gonna throw him right there. There shouldn't really be an explanation of why. And here we have the Mauler twins. They are pretty trash. I'd say that they go right there. Next up we have Omnipotus. Omnipotus is a confusing one. Because Omnipotus, it doesn't show in the show how he was beaten. I do know how he gets beaten in the comics. But the show is, like, nowhere near on the same level of, like, how it does things as the comics. So, I don't even know where to throw him, because I don't know how they beat him in the show. But I'm assuming that he's stronger than the whole Guardians, so throw him at the top of A. Here's another member of the Lizard League. absolute trash. We're going to throw him right there. That makes enough sense. Next up, we have the Psychwood guy. He's pretty damn overpowered. We're going to throw him all the way up in A tier, too. Just get rid of him. We don't need two of the same character. Besides Alan, we're only going to be doing two of the same for Alan. So let's just throw all these other Rexes down here. Anyways, here's another villain of the week. I forgot to rank. He's probably right there. Anissa is an S tier for strength. I think she could beat Ragnar on a good day. I don't know, guys. This list is kind of scuffed because Adam Eve is way up here. We haven't seen much from her. So I feel kind of bad throwing her at the top of S. But if you know, you know. Anyways, we're not going to rank Conquest because we haven't seen him in the show yet. Next up, we have General Krieg. I'm not going to rank him either because we haven't seen him fight. Next up, we have Steve Harvey, or as the show likes to call him, Lucan. We're going to throw him right there. Next up, we have Thula. Thula is probably going to go behind Steve Harvey. She gets her ass beat by Invincible. It's kind of sad, honestly. Next up, we have Omni-Man. I don't know if Omni-Man is stronger than Anissa or not, but let's just say that they're tied, guys. Okay, they're tied. So do not yell at me over that. And next up, we have this guy, Vidor. Vidor is his name, right? He's probably up here with the others. He's definitely stronger than Thula, so I guess we'll put him there. Who else do we have to rank here? No one. We're not ranking anyone else besides my boy, Invincible. Invincible, we're going to put him in S tier. Barely making it to S tier, just ahead of Thula. Invincible, my boy, is definitely stronger than all of these other people, besides Omnipotus. So, what I'm going to do here is throw Omnipotus into S tier. And that completes the list, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you agree with the list. Do you think that Omnipotus could beat Thula? Do you think that Lucan can beat Omnipotus? Just let me know what you guys think about my decision here. Obviously, this is Season 2 Invincible. We know that Invincible gets stronger later on, and maybe even is the strongest in the whole show. But for now, my boy barely made it to S tier. If this was Season 1 Invincible, we'd be talking like maybe even bottom of A tier. But it is Season 2 Invincible, so he beats Thula. He makes it onto the S tier. That's my boy, Invincible. He gets his ass beat by everyone else here. Just saying. He doesn't stand a chance, honestly. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please like. Comment down below what you think. What did I do wrong here on this list? Let me know if you agree. Let me know if you disagree. And please consider subscribing to me. That would really help me out a lot. Thank you guys. I'll see you guys later. Bye.